स्वागत है आपका शॉर्ट हैंडियंस गॉट इट चैनल पर। वीडियोस अगर पसंद आ जाएं तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा। लेटेस्ट डिक्टेशन और जॉब नोटिफिकेशंस को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन प्रेस कर दीजिएगा ताकि आपको टाइम पे आपकी डिक्टेशंस मिल सकें। थैंक यू सो मच।
Start. Article 15 of the Constitution prohibits any discrimination on grounds of sex, and Article 39 or our Constitution of India envisages that the state shall direct its polity amongst other things towards securing that there is equal pay for equal work for both men and women. India also ratified the International Labour Organization Convention concerning equal remuneration for women. The Act does not specifically provide that wages to be paid to men and women workers should be equal. Consequently, different rates of wages were laid down in several cases at the time of initial fixation of minimum wages. Besides, there is no restriction on the fixation of different rates of wages for men and women in the sectors not covered as a result of bipartite or tripartite negotiations, or arbitration awards could be different for men and women for similar jobs. While over the years there has been some narrowing down of the difference in wages of men and women workers, wages disparities on grounds of sex still exist in the country even after years of the ratification of the International Labour Organization Convention. The National Commission on Labour, while noting that the fixation of statutory minimum wages has tended to narrow the gap between men and women, observed that wages discrimination between men and women still prevails in certain sectors like agriculture and unorganized industries. The Committee on Status of Women in India also strongly recommended legislative action in this regard to provide for equal pay for equal work. Honorable members of this august House have on several occasions expressed their feelings on this matter and have urged immediate and effective remedial action. The matter was discussed at the 25th session of the Labour Ministers' Conference held in September last year. It was unanimously agreed that the states which had not so far implemented fully the International Labour Organization Convention, both in letter and spirit, should do so by taking appropriate measure to fix wages accordingly to occupations within a period of 3 months by not later than 6 months. It was also suggested that statutory provision be made to prevent bipartite agreements fixing different wages rates for men and women workers. To give effect to the constitutional provision as well as ensure stricter conformity to the International Labour Organization Convention, the Equal Remuneration Ordinance was promulgated by the President. It was much needed and overdue measure designed to benefit a large number of women labor, and it was felt that any delay in promulgating the ordinance would affect adversely the interests of women workers. It was also felt that it will be in the fitness of things to bring forward this measure to implement the provision of the Constitution in the year 2012, which was being celebrated as the International Labour Year. It is proposed to replace the ordinance by an Act of Parliament So the bill was introduced in the Rajya Sabha. I am very happy to have this opportunity to meet you. Great responsibility rests on the shoulders of our civil services, particularly the Indian Administrative Service. Ours is a large country characterized by great diversity, great complexity, and the unity and integrity of India has to be the primary concern of all those involved in processes of governance. This does not mean that we should lose sight of the peculiar circumstances in which your respective states may be placed. Stop. Over. तो दोस्तों ये डिक्टेशन आज की हो गई है, और जिस किसी को भी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चाहिए हैं ऑडियो और पीडीएफ के साथ, वो पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप मैसेज कर सकता है। अबाउट सेक्शन में जाकर यूट्यूब के अबाउट सेक्शन में नंबर दिया हुआ है, आप व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हो और आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट बताकर आप डिक्टेशंस और पीडीएफ ले सकते हो। थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय।